Hi, this is Scott Arnaud with this week's security tip. Today let's talk about a strong password. How do you create one? So honestly, sometimes a password's the last thing protecting you from a hacker. So you always want to have good ones. So the most important factor in creating a secure password is honestly length. More characters mean more possible combinations. Generally when these things are being attacked, it's not a person tapping in attempts at your password, it's hacking software. Something like John the Ripper or Hashcat or a few other ones, and they will try millions of combinations a second. So you need to have longer characters because it's much, much harder for a computer to guess. Now, for example, you may have heard that an 8-character password is sufficient. Not really. There have been instances where recent computers have broken every single available 8-character password in under a day. So, how many characters do you need? I would say a minimum of 12. A 12-character password has 81 million times as many possible combinations as an 8-character one. And if it's longer, that number just keeps going up. So what do? How do you come up with something that long that you might actually remember? Well, I would recommend either a nonsensical or not so obvious personal passphrase. Now yes, you can substitute symbols like an @ symbol or a $ for an A or an S. Honestly, hackers know that trick. You and I both know it, so do they. Now for that nonsensical password, I don't know, it could be anything. Turquoise, Band-Aid, Pancake Pony 55. Crazy sounding, right? But you might actually remember that, and it's really long, so it's very hard for a computer to guess. Now if you're talking about something personal, well, let's say when you were a kid, you used to go with your grandparents, go get ice cream every weekend. How about mint chocolate chip shake with Nana 54? Okay, there you go, easy to remember. No one will know that unless they happen to know what you were thinking. Now it's always best not to use that same password from multiple sites. That's a thing called daisy chaining. Because if a hacker does manage to break it somewhere, they'll start using it in other places too, any other site connected to you, and yes, they can probably find them. Also, make sure that if you want to save all your passwords, don't put it on your computer on a file called, yes, passwords, or have it something similar like that in your email account. Because honestly, both are very easy to search, and that's one of the first things a hacker will do if they get into your system. You also want to change your passwords regularly, maybe every few months. That way, if someone does have a hold of that, what's called a database where the passwords are stored, even if they do eventually break the password, by the time they do, it's been changed and that password is useless. Also, sometimes different programs will ask for security questions associated with the password. If you can avoid using that, I always suggest that. Because most of them tend to be something where there's only a few possible guesses. Your favorite color, what are you going to guess? Blue, red, green? Okay. If you do get stuck using security questions, you can't ignore them. Maybe try something unusual, like a word that makes no sense. Your favorite color is pizza pie. Silly? Yes, but much harder for a hacker to guess. Thanks so much. I hope this was helpful. Have a great week, and if you have any questions, please stop by thesecurityadvocate.com. Thank you.